6 isometric postures that only Japanese adults do, and you should too. While in many countries we see older adults losing strength and energy from age 60, something extraordinary happens in Japan. People in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s walk with upright posture, squat with ease, take care of their homes, and many still actively work in the fields. And no, it's not privileged genetics or luck. Japan is home to one of the longest living populations on the planet, with an impressive number of octogenarians in full physical activity. According to the World Health Organization, the proportion of physically active elderly Japanese significantly exceeds the global average. The secret? Not expensive treatments or miracle medications. They are simple, natural movements integrated into daily life. Today, you will see 6 isometric postures that Japanese people practice regularly and that you should also incorporate into your routine. They are capable of healing years of neglect of your own body. But before we begin, please leave in the comments your name and the city from where you are watching our content. Isometric posture number 1. Seiza. Seiza, which consists of sitting on your heels, is probably the most recognizable Japanese posture. With roots dating back to the Muromachi period, this position has become a fundamental element of Japanese etiquette. Historically, Seiza was practiced in traditional houses with tatami floors, during tea ceremonies, formal meals, and moments of meditation. This posture intensely activates various muscle groups. Your quadriceps are deeply stretched, while the calf and ankle muscles are strengthened. The correct Seiza position also engages the deep abdominal muscles and spine stabilizers, significantly improving your overall posture. The benefits of Seiza go far beyond muscle strengthening. This position improves circulation in the lower limbs when practiced regularly, increases flexibility of the knees and ankles, and promotes better spine alignment. Recent research demonstrates that Seiza activates the connective tissues of the lower limbs, contributing to better tissue health and preventing problems such as plantar fasciitis. To correctly execute Seiza, kneel on the floor with your knees together. Fold your feet so the tops of your feet are supported on the floor, with your toes pointing backward. Lower your hips slowly until you are sitting on your heels. Keep your spine erect, shoulders relaxed, and hands resting gently on your thighs or knees. A common mistake is forcing the knees beyond their comfort limit, causing unnecessary pain. If you are a beginner, don't try to remain in the position for long periods immediately. Another frequent misconception is curving your back, which nullifies many of the postural benefits of the exercise and can overload the lumbar region. For those who are starting out, I recommend beginning with short periods of 30 seconds to 1 minute, interspersed with breaks to stretch the legs. As you develop more comfort and strength, gradually increase to 3 to 5 minutes per session. If you feel intense discomfort in your knees, a useful adaptation is to place a small, firm cushion between your heels and your hips, reducing pressure on the joints. Over time, you can reduce the thickness of the cushion until you can perform traditional Seiza. Number 2. Kibadachi. Kibadachi, known as the horse stance, has ancient origins in Japanese martial arts, particularly in karate. This position was used by samurai during training to strengthen the legs and core, preparing them for long battles where stability was crucial. The name horse comes from the similarity to the posture adopted when riding a horse. This isometric posture is extremely effective for working the leg muscles, especially the quadriceps, adductors, and abductors of the thigh. Kibadachi also intensely engages the glutes, hip stabilizers, and core. Beyond muscle strengthening, Kibadachi significantly improves the lateral stability of the body, something we often neglect in conventional exercises. Biomechanical studies show that this posture better alignment of the hip and knees, preventing common joint problems. To execute Kibadachi correctly, position your feet parallel and apart, approximately 4 feet and 11 inches wide. Bend your knees and lower your hips, as if you were sitting in an invisible chair. Your feet should be pointing forward, fully supported on the floor. Keep your back straight, abdomen contracted, and arms relaxed at your sides or extended forward. A frequent error is tilting the trunk forward or excessively arching your back. This transfers tension to the lumbar region, reducing leg work and potentially causing injuries. Another common misconception is raising your heels from the floor, which compromises stability and reduces the benefits of the exercise. For beginners, I recommend maintaining the position for 20 to 30 seconds, performing 3 sets with rest intervals. As your resistance increases, extend the time to 1 to 2 minutes per set. Japanese martial arts masters often maintain this posture for 5 minutes or more, developing extraordinary strength in the legs. An interesting variation of Kibadachi is to add small lateral movements, transferring weight from one leg to another without changing hip height. This adaptation makes the exercise more dynamic and works the stabilizing muscles even more. Number 3. Neko Ashidachi. Neko Ashidachi, also known as the cat stance, is an elegant and functional position originating from traditional karate. Its name derives from the similarity to the posture of a cat about to leap, light on the feet, alert and ready for explosive movement. Developed by martial arts masters during the Edo period, this posture was valued for allowing quick transitions between defense and attack. This posture intensely works the stabilizing muscles of the ankle and foot, strengthening an area often neglected in conventional training. The calf muscles, mainly the soleus, are activated in the foot that supports most of the weight. The position also engages the hip muscles, lateral leg stabilizers, and core, creating a complete kinetic chain of strengthening. The benefits of Neko Ashidachi are particularly relevant to modern life. Like Kibadachi, this posture significantly improves balance and proprioception, reducing the risk of sprains and falls. Research in biomechanics shows that this position strengthens the intrinsic muscles of the feet, helping to prevent problems such as flat feet and plantar fasciitis. Regular practice also develops neuromuscular coordination, essential for maintaining mobility in old age. To execute Neko Ashidachi correctly, position yourself with one foot forward, supporting only the ball of the foot on the floor, like a cat testing a surface with its paw. The back foot is fully supported, bearing approximately 70% of your body weight. Slightly flex both knees and maintain an upright posture. Your hips should be aligned forward, not rotated, and the abdomen gently contracted. A common error when practicing this posture is distributing weight equally between both feet, which diminishes its specific benefits. Another frequent misconception is excessively rotating the hip, compromising alignment and overloading the lumbar spine. Many beginners also tend to raise their shoulders in tension, which should be avoided. For those who are starting out, I recommend maintaining the position for 20 to 30 seconds on each side, alternating legs and performing 3 sets. As you develop more balance and strength, increase to 1 minute per side. Practice daily for the best results. Japanese masters often incorporate small weight transfers between the front and back of the foot, simulating the feline behavior that inspired the posture. An interesting adaptation to intensify the exercise is to add slow arm movements while maintaining the stable position of the legs. This variation increases the challenge for balance and engages the core even more, transforming a static posture into a dynamic exercise of body control. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to correct and science-based information is what will make you progress with health in the long term in the world of bodybuilding. Number 4. Zazen. Zazen, literally seated meditation, is an ancestral practice of Japanese Zen Buddhism that transcends simple meditation to become a powerful isometric posture. Originating from Zen monasteries during the Kamakura period, this position was maintained by monks during hours of daily meditation, simultaneously developing mental and physical strength. This posture deeply engages the spine stabilizing muscles, particularly the multifidus and transverse muscles. The core is activated to maintain the upright position, while the pelvic floor muscles are naturally strengthened. In the legs, Zazen promotes intense stretching of the quadriceps, hip flexors, and adductors, while strengthening the deep postural muscles. Beyond improving posture and reducing back pain, recent neuroscience studies demonstrate that the position, combined with conscious breathing, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing cortisol, the stress hormone, and promoting cellular regeneration. Regular practice improves hip flexibility and strengthens the deep musculature of the spine, essential for preventing common lumbar problems in the elderly. To execute Zazen correctly, sit on the floor with your legs crossed, ideally in the lotus position, which consists of each foot being on the opposite thigh. If this position is challenging, simply sitting with crossed legs already brings benefits. The spine should be perfectly erect, as if an invisible thread pulled the top of the head upward. The shoulders remain relaxed and open, the chin slightly tucked, and the hands rest in the lap, usually with palms facing up and the fingers of the right hand on the left palm. A frequent error is curving the spine during practice, which not only reduces the physical benefits, but also compromises the meditative aspect. Another common misconception is excessively tensing the shoulders and neck, creating unnecessary discomfort. Many beginners also force their legs into painful positions, when the ideal is to progress gradually in flexibility. For those who are starting out, I recommend short sessions of 5 to 10 minutes, using a firm cushion under the hips to slightly elevate the pelvis and facilitate spine alignment. As you develop comfort in the position, try to gradually increase to 20 minutes daily. Japanese Zen monks practice Zazen for several hours daily, divided into 40-minute sessions interspersed with meditative walking. Number 5. Shikodachi. Shikodachi, known as the sumo stance, has its roots in the ancient Japanese national sport, practiced for more than 1,500 years. This posture was, and still is, fundamental in the training of sumo wrestlers, developing the extraordinary leg strength and stability that characterize these athletes. Historically, wrestlers maintained this position for hours, developing the necessary resistance for ritualized confrontations in the sumo ring. This posture intensely works the quadriceps, glutes, and adductors, the inner thighs. The muscles of the lumbar region, deep abdominals, and pelvic floor are strengthened to maintain stability during the position. Interestingly, biomechanical studies reveal that this posture activates more muscle fibers in the legs than conventional squats. The benefits of Shikodachi are extraordinary, especially for healthy aging. The position develops exceptional functional strength in the legs, essential for daily activities such as lifting, sitting, and climbing stairs. The hip opening promotes greater joint mobility, preventing common problems such as arthrosis. The pelvic stability developed in this posture significantly improves balance, reducing the risk of falls in the elderly. To execute Shikodachi correctly, spread your legs wide, approximately twice shoulder width, with feet pointing outward at a 45-degree angle. Deeply flex your knees, lowering your hips as if you were going to sit between your legs. Keep your back straight, chest open, and gaze forward. Your hands can rest on your thighs or be positioned in front of your body, as if holding an imaginary opponent. A common error is arching the lumbar region, which transfers tension to the back instead of properly working the legs. Another frequent misconception is not lowering the hips sufficiently, reducing the effectiveness of the exercise. Many beginners also tend to let their knees collapse inward, which can overload these joints. For those who are starting out, I recommend maintaining the position for 20 to 30 seconds, performing 3 sets with rest intervals. As you develop strength, gradually increase to 1 to 2 minutes per set. Professional sumo wrestlers can maintain this posture for impressive times, some reaching 15 to 20 uninterrupted minutes during special training sessions. Number 6. Wall squat. The wall squat, although not originally Japanese like the previous postures, has gained extraordinary popularity in modern Japanese gyms since the 1980s. This isometry represents the perfect fusion between ancestral Japanese wisdom about sustained postures and the discoveries of contemporary sports science. In Japan, this technique is frequently incorporated into kaatsu training, basically a blood flow restriction training developed by Japanese scientist Dr. Yoshiaki Sato. This posture intensely works the quadriceps and also significantly engages the glutes, hamstrings, and core muscles. Unlike dynamic squats, the isometric version against the wall maintains constant tension, promoting greater muscle endurance and recruitment of slow-twitch fibers, fundamental for postural health. The benefits of wall squats are extensive and well-documented scientifically. Recent studies demonstrate that this posture improves knee joint stability, reducing the risk of common injuries such as anterior cruciate ligament ruptures, which I myself have suffered in my life, and I confess that I don't recommend it to anyone because you will go through long and painful months of physiotherapy. Prolonged isometry also stimulates muscle capillarization, improving blood circulation in the legs. Research indicates that regular practice of this exercise contributes to the maintenance of bone density, crucial in preventing osteoporosis. To execute the wall squat correctly, position yourself with your back supported against a flat wall. Place your feet approximately 12 inches from the wall and shoulder width apart. Slide your back down the wall, flexing your knees until you form a 90-degree angle, as if sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be aligned with your ankles, not exceeding the line of your toes. Keep your abdomen slightly contracted and shoulders relaxed. A common error is allowing the knees to collapse inward, which can cause injuries and reduces the effectiveness of the exercise. Another frequent misconception is keeping the hips too high, diminishing the work of the quadriceps. Being an isometric movement, many practitioners also make the mistake of holding their breath during the exercise, when the ideal is to maintain controlled and constant breathing. For beginners, I recommend maintaining the position for 30 seconds, performing 3 sets with adequate rest intervals. As you develop endurance, progressively increase to 1 to 3 minutes per set. In Japanese gyms, it is not uncommon to see advanced practitioners maintaining this position for 5 minutes or more, often accompanied by specific breathing exercises to enhance results. An interesting adaptation, popularized by Japanese trainers, is to add a soft ball or a small pillow between the knees, pressing it gently during the exercise. This variation more intensely activates the thigh adductors and promotes better knee alignment, transforming an already effective exercise into an even more complete version. Interestingly, beyond the muscular benefits, studies conducted at Japanese universities demonstrate that regular practice of wall squats can improve cardiovascular function similarly to moderate walking, making it a valuable option for people with reduced mobility or on days with unfavorable weather for outdoor activities. If you liked this and also want to discover another isometric movement widely used by various Eastern communities to heal the body from years of neglect, we have a video appearing right now on the screen showing everything about this movement. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching this far, and may God bless you, my friend.